Welcome to today's episode where we're diving into the future of food. We're talking about cultivated meat, something you might also know as cultured or lab-grown meat. So, what exactly is it? Cultivated meat is real animal meat, but it's produced by growing animal cells in a lab. This isn't like plant-based burgers. It uses actual animal cells, aiming to match the taste and texture of the meat we're used to. How do they do it? It starts by taking a small sample of cells from an animal, often stem or muscle cells. These cells are then placed in a nutrient-rich liquid, like a super broth, full of amino acids, vitamins, and growth factors. They grow inside bioreactors, which are special tanks that mimic an animal's body, keeping conditions just right. Sometimes, a scaffold is used, like a framework, to help these cells organize into the muscle, fat, and connective tissues that make up meat. Once matured, the tissue is harvested. The whole process usually takes a few weeks, from 2 to 8. This technology could be a game changer for global food security. Our world population is heading towards 10 billion by 2050, and the demand for protein is soaring. Cultivated meat could boost our food supply without needing more traditional, resource-heavy animal farming. Think about it. Studies suggest it could use up to 90% less land and 66% less water. Environmentally, the potential is huge too, possibly cutting greenhouse gas emissions by up to 92% if powered by renewable energy. Plus, being made in a sterile lab, it promises lower risks of foodborne illnesses and less need for antibiotics. It's also more resilient to climate changes that affect traditional farming and diversifies our protein sources. The industry is growing fast. Since the first cultivated burger in 2013, we've seen over 175 companies jump in, attracting over $3 billion in investment. We're also seeing regulatory wins. Singapore approved cultivated chicken back in 2020. The US followed in 2023, with Upside Foods and Good Meat getting the green light for their chicken. Just this year, 2024, Israel approved cultivated beef, and the UK cleared cultivated chicken for pet food. But it's not all smooth sailing. A big hurdle is cost and scaling up production. Making cultivated meat competitive with conventional meat prices is tough due to expensive bioreactors and growth media. Consumer acceptance is another key piece. Will people embrace it? We need clear communication. The regulatory side is still developing in many countries. Technologically, there's still work to do on cell lines, making growth media cheaper, and designing better bioreactors. Ensuring it's just as nutritious, or even more so, than regular meat is also a focus. And we can't ignore the social and economic impacts on traditional farming. We need to think about a fair transition for everyone involved. In conclusion, cultivated meat offers a transformative way to produce food, potentially boosting global food security and sustainability. It aims to give us real meat with fewer resources, better safety, and more resilience. While there are challenges with cost, scale, and acceptance, ongoing innovation is pushing the industry forward. Cultivated meat could very well become a common sight on our plates in the future.